Hello and welcome back to English 520, the channel for beginners. I am very happy you are here today. Today, we will not study boring grammar. We will listen to a story about courage. This is the story of Mrs. Lin. She is an older lady who lives alone. One stormy night, she has a surprise guest. This story is special. It helps you practice shadowing. What is shadowing? Imagine you are my shadow. When I speak, you speak. Do not wait for me to finish the sentence. Repeat right away. Copy my feelings. If I whisper, you whisper. If I am happy, please smile when you speak. Are you ready? Please sit comfortably, have some tea, and let's start. My name is Lin, but in this small village, everyone calls me Mrs. Lin. This year, I am exactly 60 years old. Usually, people my age live with their families, but I choose to live alone. I live in an old house with a red roof. It sits near a green mountain. My house is not big. It is not fancy. But every brick has a memory of my family. My husband passed away 5 years ago. My 2 children live in Taipei. It is a busy city, and it is very far from here. They are busy working. They rarely come home. Sometimes they call me. I hear their voices, but I still feel a little sad. But I am used to this quiet life. My day starts at 6 a.m. Rain or shine, I put on my old slippers. I go to the small garden behind my house. I grow fresh vegetables and green onions. I also have roses. I planted them many years ago. I water the plants. The smell of wet soil makes me feel happy and peaceful. I love the afternoon the most. I sit on a wooden chair on the porch. I drink a long tea. My teapot is old, but the tea smells wonderful. The tea tastes a little bitter at first, then sweet. It wakes me up. I listen to my small radio. Sometimes the sound is static, buzz, buzz. But for me, that is the sound of peace. The radio is my old friend. But today, everything is different. The peace is gone. In the morning, the air felt heavy. The sky was not blue. It was gray and dark. It was very quiet. No birds were singing. I saw dragonflies flying very low near the ground. Old people always say, when dragonflies fly low, a big storm is coming. I ran inside and turned on the radio. No music today. The voice on the news was fast and urgent. Emergency warning. Typhoon Dragon is coming. The wind is very strong. Level 12. Please stay inside immediately. My heart stopped for a second. The name Dragon sounds scary. Living here, summer storms are normal. But a level 12 typhoon is dangerous. I was worried, but I had to stay calm. I took a deep breath. I put on my windbreaker jacket. I took my cloth bag. I walked fast to the village supermarket. The street was empty. People looked anxious. Inside the market, everyone was rushing. I bought important things, 2 big bags of instant noodles, eggs, and a big bottle of water. I also bought some scented candles. If the power goes out tonight, the candlelight will make my house warm. When I walked home, the wind started to blow hard. The trees were shaking. I got home and took out my yellow tape. Zip, zip. The sound of the tape was loud in a quiet house. I made a big X on every glass window. This is important. The tape helps the glass stay strong against the wind. Then, I checked my house like a guard. New batteries for the flashlight? Yes. Batteries for the radio? Yes. Is the back door locked? Yes. I went to the front gate. I locked it. Click. I breathed a sigh of relief. I did my best to protect my house. Now, I stand in the living room. Outside, the sky is dark gray. It looks like it is swallowing my village. The wind is howling. It sounds like a whistle. The typhoon is very close. I sit down and pour a cup of cold tea. I tell myself, it is okay. I am ready. This house has protected me for many years. It will protect me again. And so I wait calmly for the storm. I find the matches and the scented candle. Strike, the match burns. I light the candle. Yellow fire comes up. It gives a warm, soft light. I put the candle on the table. In this dark ocean, that small candle is my lifebuoy. It is my only peace. I sit down on my old fabric sofa. It has been my friend for 10 years. I pull a thick wool blanket over my shoulders to keep warm. The cold from the storm tries to get inside the house. I hold the hot teacup tight in my hands. The steam rises up. The smell of oolong tea makes me feel a little better. My heart beats slower now. But sitting in the candlelight, I realize something. My house is too big. It is so empty. It is so quiet. I can hear my own breathing. Outside, the storm is angry. Inside, it is lonely. Suddenly, I feel very small. A feeling of loneliness hits me. It is not just sad. It hurts my heart. In this dangerous moment, I am all alone. I wish I could hear my children's voices. Or simply, I wish for a small cat sleeping at my feet. Just to know I am not alone. I hold the tea tighter. I look at the dancing fire. I whisper to myself, I wish I did not have to sit here alone right now. And so, I sit there, small in the yellow light, listening to Typhoon Dragon roar outside all night long. The wind is screaming. The rain hits the roof like a waterfall. But suddenly, I hear a strange sound. It is not the wind. It is not the rain. Scratch, scratch, scratch. It comes from the heavy wooden door. It is steady. It does not stop. My heart freezes. I stop breathing. The room is so quiet. I can hear my own heartbeat. Thump, thump. Thump, thump. My mind is spinning with questions. Who? Who is outside at this terrible time? Typhoon Dragon is destroying the mountain. No normal person stands outside now. I try to stay calm. Maybe it is just a tree branch. I tell myself. Don't be scared, Lynn. But then, a dark thought comes. Is it a thief? Maybe bad people are looking for old people living alone. My back feels cold. I am sweating. I stand up very slowly. My bare feet touch the cold floor. I am shaking. I walk quietly to the door. My hand reaches into the dark. I grab my long umbrella. It has a heavy wooden handle. I hold it tight. My knuckles turn white. This umbrella is my only weapon. Scratch, scratch. The sound gets louder. Someone is in a hurry. And then I hear a new sound. Whimper, whimper. It is a low, weak cry. It sounds like a creature in pain. I lower my umbrella. That is not a human voice. It is not a baby. It is not a cat. It sounds very sad and tired. My fear goes away a little. Curiosity comes. What if someone is hurt? I cannot ignore it. But I am still scared. Is it a trap? I touch the metal door handle. It is cold like ice. I swallow hard. My voice shakes. Who? Who is out there? No answer. No human voice. Only the weak sound. Whimper, whimper. I stand there for a few seconds. I must be brave. Even if my hands are sweating, I must open this door. I count in my head. 1, 2, 3. I turn the key. Click. I push the door open. Whoosh. The wind hits my face like a punch. It is freezing. The rain throws water on me. My hair is wet instantly. I squint my eyes and look down. It is not a ghost. It is not a thief. It is a dog. A golden retriever. But he looks terrible. He is soaked from head to tail. He looks like a wet cotton ball. His beautiful gold fur is full of black mud. He is shaking violently from the cold. He looks up at me with big brown eyes. I will never forget those eyes. They are not angry. They are not dangerous. They are begging for help. The eyes say, I am in pain. I am cold. Please. I look at his leg. He holds one leg up. He is hurt. He stands there in the storm. He does not bark. He just shakes and looks at me. His eyes say everything. Please, please help me. The moment I saw his begging eyes, my heart melted. All my fear disappeared. No thieves, no ghosts, just a poor, small creature. He was wet and shaking with cold. I spoke without thinking, "Oh my goodness, you poor thing." My voice shook, but not from fear. It shook with love. It felt like seeing a lost child in the rain. I opened the door wide. I did not care about the cold wind or the rain. I waved my hand. "Come in. Come here. Hurry, it is freezing outside." The dog understood me. He waited for a second, then he limped inside slowly. As soon as he touched the dry floor, he shook his body hard. Whoosh, whoosh. Water flew everywhere, on the floor, on the wall, on my pants. Usually, I would be angry. But tonight, I laughed. Ha ha! It was my first laugh of this scary night. I quickly closed the door and locked it. Click! I locked the storm outside. Suddenly, the cold house felt warmer. Not because of the temperature, but because there was another heartbeat in the room. I ran to the bathroom and got an old blue towel. I kneeled on the hard floor. I did not care about my knees. I covered him with the towel. I dried his wet head, his shaking back, and his muddy legs. I whispered, "Good boy. You are safe now. It is okay." He stood very still. He was so good. Sometimes he rubbed his wet head against my hand. It was his way of saying thank you. I checked his leg. There was a small cut. Maybe a sharp rock cut him. I got my medicine box. I cleaned the cut and put on a bandage. I said, "Just a little pain. Be brave." He looked at me with gentle brown eyes. He did not cry. He trusted me. I went to the dark kitchen. I lit the small stove. Click, whoosh. I warmed up leftover rice and boiled chicken. Soon, the steam rose up. The smell of chicken filled the room. It smelled like a home. It smelled like family. I put the bowl on the floor. The golden retriever stopped shaking. He came closer. His tail wagged a little bit. He ate very fast. He was starving. Watching him eat made me feel happy. With a full tummy and a warm body, he got sleepy. He walked to my old sofa. He lay down right at my feet and curled up like a big golden ball. He let out a long sigh of relief. He was finally safe. Soon he was asleep. I heard his soft snoring. It was a comfortable sound. I sat back and pulled up my blanket. I touched his soft, dry fur. His warmth traveled to my legs and warmed my old heart. Outside, Typhoon Dragon was still angry. The wind screamed. The rain crashed. The world outside was dangerous. But inside this small house, with the candlelight and the sleeping dog, it was peaceful. The room felt smaller, but much cozier. For the first time in 5 years, I smiled. I realized something precious. Tonight, I am not alone. The next morning, I woke up, not because of my alarm clock, but because of a beautiful sound. Chirp, chirp. Birds were singing. It was so peaceful. I thought I was dreaming. The storm was gone. I walked to the window and opened it. Click. Fresh, cool air came into the room. The sky was still a little gray, but the scary feeling of last night was gone. The air felt clean and new. I looked at my small garden. It was a bit messy. Leaves were everywhere. Some branches were broken. But the most important thing, my old house was safe. I put my hand on my chest and took a deep breath. Phew! I was so relieved. I turned around. The golden dog was waiting for me at the bedroom door. His black eyes were round and bright. When he saw me, he was so happy. His tail wagged very fast. It hit the cabinet. Thump, thump, thump. I smiled and patted his head. His fur was dry and fluffy now. He smelled like fresh morning air. He looked strong and happy, not sad like last night. I went to the kitchen to make tea. The little dog followed me like a shadow. He trusted me completely. While waiting for the water to boil, I took out my smartphone. I said, "Hey, look here and smile." He tilted his head. His ears flopped down. He looked so cute. I took a few photos. Click, click. Then I opened Facebook. I went to the neighborhood group. I posted the photo and wrote a short message. "Hello, everyone. Last night was stormy. Did anyone lose this good boy? He is safe at Mrs. Lin's house, number 52. I thought I had to wait until afternoon. But only 30 minutes later, my phone rang. Ring, ring. It was a young woman. She was crying. She said, "Oh my God, that is him. That is Lucky. He is afraid of thunder, so he ran away last night. I have been looking for him everywhere." At noon, a young girl came to my gate. She looked tired. Her eyes were red from crying. But when I opened the door, Lucky ran out like a rocket. Woof, woof. He jumped on her. He licked her face. He made happy sounds. Whimper, whimper. The girl hugged him tightly. She laughed and cried at the same time. The girl held my hands. She said, "Thank you, Mrs. Lin. Lucky is my family. You saved him. Thank you so much." She gave me a basket of fresh oranges. They were bright yellow and looked very sweet. I smiled and accepted the gift. When they left, Lucky looked back at me one last time. His eyes said goodbye and thank you. The gate closed. Clang. My house was quiet again, but strangely, I did not feel lonely. I felt happy. A warm feeling filled my heart. I sat on my sofa and peeled an orange. The smell of orange skin was wonderful. I looked at the garden and learned a lesson. Sometimes, the things that scare us the most, like a scratching sound in the storm, are actually the beginning of a surprise gift. If I was too scared to open the door last night, Lucky would be cold, the girl would be sad, and I would still be a lonely old lady. But today, I know I did the right thing. Now, it is your turn to practice. When you meet a new word or a new sentence, please remember the story of Mrs. Lin and the little dog. She was scared. She was shaking. But she still opened the door. She opened it because kindness is stronger than fear. Learning English is the same. Do not let fear stop you. Make a mistake, fix it, stumble, try again. Mistakes are just like a heavy rain. It is loud. It is messy. But the sky will always clear up again. Now, let's practice shadowing together. Listen to me, then repeat clearly. No stress. It does not have to be perfect. Just be brave and speak. Repeat after me. I hear the wind. I hear the rain. I feel scared. I am alone, but I must be brave. Kindness is stronger than fear. Read each sentence slowly. Take a breath for each sentence. When you speak English, please open your mouth a little wider. Do not whisper like it is a secret. Be confident. Imagine you are telling a story to friends on your porch. When you read, "The storm is strong," emphasize the word strong. Say it firmly, like the wind outside. When you read, "The dog is safe," emphasize the word safe. Breathe out like you are relieved. When you read, "I am kind," say it with confidence. Be proud because you are kind and brave. Imagine you are telling this story to a Taiwanese friend who does not know English. Use your hands to help them understand. Point outside. Make the sound of the wind. The wind goes woo. Knock on the table. The door goes scratch, scratch. Let your body join the language. Language is not just words. It is sound. It is pictures. It is feelings. Today I have a small but important exercise for you. Please look out your window right now. Do you live in the city, in the countryside, or in an apartment? It does not matter. Please describe the weather with 3 simple sentences. For example, if it is sunny, the sky is blue. The wind is soft. I am happy. If it is rainy, you can say, the rain is wet. I stay home. I drink tea. These sentences are small. They are short, but each sentence is a brick. You are building your own English house. You build it little by little, day by day. Just like Mrs. Lin walked slowly to the door, looked carefully, and then opened it. Learning English needs patience like that. Thank you for listening to the story today at English 520. Thank you for giving time to yourself and your English journey. Remember, even if the storm is big, you can find a safe place. We just need to help each other, encourage each other, and never give up. Kindness can warm up a cold, rainy night. If this story is meaningful to you, please share it with your friends. Share it with people who are taking small steps in English, just like you. And if you like this video, please press like and subscribe so you don't miss the next lesson. I wish you a gentle day. No storms. No worries. See you in the next lesson.